Band Fitness and Frequency Fitness, giving you the highlighted points of a Turkish stand-up. Felix is going to demonstrate, and I'm just going to point out the more exotic points that most people overlook, and I actually don't explain in really good detail from the material that I've viewed with Turkish stand-ups. So Felix is going to pick up the kettlebell, clean it once, going to press it overhead. And notice his center of line. Just face the camera. His center of line here. His arm's over his hip. His arm's not swaying in any one direction. It's over his center of gravity. Okay. Now, as he steps back with the opposite leg, he's maintaining, all the way there, he's maintaining his integrity, his structure, pressing the palm into the floor, and the heel's pressing into the floor. The next move, he's going to push his hips up in the air and extending the back leg, and he's going to descend by putting his hips to the floor and using the backhand as a guide, so you see his hands sliding on the floor as he goes down. At this point, he's completely flat on the floor. Notice again, the kettlebell's lined up with his shoulder over his center of gravity. The Turkish stand-up is a unique exercise for the simple reason that the center of your gravity is actually constantly shifting. That's what makes it such an exotic and kind of a tricky movement to master. From this point, you're going to find Felix. He's going to press the kettlebell up straight to the ceiling. At the same time, his body's going to be torquing towards you. Pressing that hand again, creating his structure, his two key points, his palm, and the heel of the opposite leg. You're going to press his heels up in the air, sweeping the leg underneath him. Again, repositioning, finding his center of gravity, so he's going to erect his body. And again, he's pressing with this heel into the floor, and he's going to stand straight up. And that's a Turkish stand-up. Notice again, too, when Felix was doing this throughout every movement, even though he was pausing throughout the movements, you heard him constantly breathing. He wasn't holding his breath, and then every time he kept his eyes on the kettlebell. And these are the highlighted points of the Turkish stand-up.